Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online Public Test Server version 3.0.2. Today I wanted to just look at the new furnishing styles that are available with the Morrowind chapter and the new zone. We have a few things that I think you'll like, and some very interesting, beautiful furniture because of the Dark Elves lore. They have some different styles, so we'll go ahead and hop right into doing that. Okay, so the furniture that I'm talking about is in the housing editor while you were inside a house, and I'm talking about the Crown available stuff from the Crown store. So right off the bat, in all of these sections, if they added a new style or a new plant, they marked it with new here. So I'm just going to kind of go through some of these. I really do like some of the new plants that'll be available for the gardens. I'm sure our gardener players will really enjoy some of the new content that's coming with the plants. So here's one of them. This is I'm just gonna go through here. Ferns. These were very delicate ferns. Flowers is where we really see some dramatic, beautiful stuff. Now these are the purple bat blooms, and this is native to Morrowind. We have a few different versions of it, and I really love this flower. I will probably be getting a few of those for my garden. We got lava blooms, netch cabbage, different varieties there. More bat blooms. I think people are gonna love this. We're gonna see bat blooms all over the place. Mushrooms, of course. We are gonna have tons of mushrooms. So if you are gonna have a mushroom and purple flower garden, this video is for you. So you can see these are gigantic mushrooms. Some of these that you've seen, I think even in the base game right now, we have some giant mushrooms that are this big. So we have all kinds of mushrooms. Just gonna quickly click through them. Again, I don't know what the difference is between purple and green and blue, because some of them, you know, the quality doesn't look fantastically different, so this seems to be arbitrary at this point. There is something new, very spectacular. You can now purchase the Munda stones straight from the Crown store to put in your garden. And these do function. I've put a few out in my garden and they do function, so you can go up to them and change your Munda stone if you have a particular set that you like to switch between, or different situations that you would want to change your Munda stone. You can just go back home and do it. Then we will move on to dining. This is where we start seeing the different styles of the inhabitants of Morrowind. So we have several different elven styles. There's the Halalu armchair, and then you go down and you'll see that there's a Redoran armchair. And really the only difference that I see here is that the Halalu furniture seems to be more colorful than the Redoran furniture. So the Redoran kind of works with the more natural colors. But the most spectacular style that I have fallen in love with here is the Telvanni style. And this style is very organic, very, you know, just everything is made from wood. It has a natural flow. It's very dramatic, and looks like it'll be a lot of fun to own some of those styles. There's the Redoran tables and the Halalu tables. Not much different. The Halalu just seems to be a bit more refined, perhaps. There's a formal table. And then we have Telvanni tables. Look at that, I love that. Paintings. We do have some new paintings. We have the Telvanni style with the natural frame here. With different paintings from Morrowind. And then we have the Valathi painting. So the frame is the style. A frame is what they're talking about. And Valathi panels. Thrones. We do have a new throne. Look at that. I love it. The Telvanni throne is very cool. You know, it makes me think of the throne of thorns. You know, it's very cool. Then we'll go into the library, and under desks we have some new desks. And the Telvanni desk, look at that. I love it. And then we have a special item called the Valathi Podium of Illumination. So, from what I understand, the Valathi will go and they have this podium, and I guess they read from it almost every day. It's very religious or something. I would move on to lighting, because we do have some new lighting that's very cool. We now have some more Daedric styles with braziers, lots of fire, and then we get introduced to the Endural style brazier. And I think that's it for those. We do get more candles. We get Dwarven dress candles, Dwarven candles, Dwarven candlesticks. So some very cool stuff there. Endural candelabras. And let's see if there's anybody else. Oh, the Telvanni candelabra, of course. Look at that. I'm just in love with the Telvanni. I think by the end of this video you're going to be sick of hearing me say Telvanni. Chandeliers. Lots of new chandeliers. The dramatic Daedric chandeliers. Dwarven chandeliers. And these lights appear to be not of fire. Maybe electric. I've just been looking at those, and I think they're electric light bulbs. Because that's all I can think of is powering them. And lamps, there's a few new lamps, and this is where you get some really cool stuff with the Telvanni, sorry. There you go. Telvanni lamps. More Dwarven stuff, Halalu style. These are beautiful. I like these. And the Endural lamps, kind of basic. And then we get more Telvanni lanterns. So I can see a lot of very cool decor with a combination of nature and the Telvanni style. Okay. And same with sconces. We have lots of sconces. We're getting more into the Dwarven decor, which I like. It's very, very cool. And then the Telvanni sconces. Okay, we got a Dwarven chair. Halalu cushion. Redoran and Telvanni. Well, we have the new training dummies, so we now will have a Dwarven construct to beat upon, and there are two. So we have the basic one. This construct is equivalent to a normal mode boss trial, and then we have the robust, and he is equivalent to a veteran trial boss. Very cool. And then when you kill them, they kind of disassemble and then come back together. And I've only tested the robust and I haven't been able to kill him yet. So he's good for beating on, and he will give you a DPS reading whenever you stop the fight. So you don't have to kill them to get the DPS reading, but he's good to pound on and practice. Sweet. Okay, we do have new bedding. I know we do. So we have the halalu bedding, and you know, different styles. I kind of like how they all sort of have this messy bed look. I don't know if it's a dark elf thing, or if it's a Dwemer, if it's a thing. No, that's not new. And we have Redoran, and so here's the Redoran, and you basically are looking at a difference in the covers for the difference between the Redoran and the halalu. Covers have more decor and design for halalu than they do for Redoran. And let's see, do we have a Telvanni bed? Yes, we do. Look at that. Under the workshop, we now have a section called Pipes and Mechanisms, and this is all about Dwarven stuff. So now you can have a piece of Clockwork City for your very own in your own home. So I can imagine that some people will make some pretty stunning buildings out of this. Very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you found the review of the new furnishings informative and maybe a little bit exciting. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching.